So this is how we like to end the podcast, Darth. Michael, when we first started off, he thought of this thing. He's like, hey, what do you think about doing something called the Terrible Twos? And I was like, what about like the Trouble with Twos? You know, like a Star Trek reference, right, Darth? But he didn't like that. He wanted to stick with the Terrible Twos. He thought a baby reference was funnier.
I thought that was a terrible idea for a name, but Ryan keeps hammering this joke. I guess he calls it a joke. He thinks it's a joke, but I don't think anybody thinks it's funny at all. To make up this story that I came up with the name The Terrible Twos, when he actually came up with the name The Terrible Twos, and keeps using it and keeps saying that I came up with it.
Yeah, Mike. I don't know why Mike came up with this, but
he keeps saying it because he knows that I hate it. And
I see where we're going with this. What you're saying is that Darth has to be the tiebreaker. Darth, A, did I come up with this or did Mike? And B, is it funny or is it not funny?
I would say it's not funny to me.
Look at how much we're laughing.
Not funny to me either.
But I could see how to Ryan, if he is punking Mike, saying that, I could see how that is pretty funny. And to Ryan, I'm sure that kills him every time.
Okay, but that's B. What's A? Who really came up with it?
Terrible Twos. I don't know. I see. To me, that it almost. Sorry, I'm going off on a tangent, but it seems like anybody that has kids, it's like somebody that has like shell shock or something. They're not gonna like jokes about shell shock, you know. Like imagine if somebody has a 2-year-old, they're like, it's probably a very small margin of the people watching this, but Terrible Twos.
Nice deflection.
Well, how about this? I thought of an alternative name.
Okay. No, but that wasn't the.
That is not the question, huh?
But I do want to hear your alternative name.
Final answer. Who came up with it?
I'm going to say Ryan, but only because it's like one of those things. Like if you're like, hey, I don't have a name yet, but I'm going to try and make something that's god awful and then say that this guy came up with it. And that'll be my funny joke.
Okay. What's the alternative?
I'm guessing that's the origin.
Yep, exactly.
No. So it's the last couple questions, right? Of the thing.
That's a pretty good name. The last couple questions.
No, I'm just confirming. So because my name, the thing I came up with was Last Deuce.
Ah.
Or how about Final Deuce?
Okay, I like that.
Ryan
WTF,
is not feeling it.
The Final Deuce.
I'm guessing by Ryan's reaction.
Well, we only have like deuce minutes left, so we got to knock these out. Here we go. So it's the speed round. Here we go. So the final two questions. Question number 1 is, scale of 1 to 10, Michael Kenyon Rosenberg, what would you give this first episode of The Venture Brothers called The Terrible Secret of Turtle Bay that we just watched and reviewed right now?
5.
5. Okay, Darth, what about you? Scale of 1 to 10.
1 to 10, 4 or 5, maybe 6.
But which one?
Let's say 5 and a half.
All right, let's say it.
5 and a half.
Okay.
I'd give it a 4. It was unenjoyable 4 and an easy to watch 4, but you know, I would give it lower.
And enjoyable or unenjoyable?
And enjoyable. I would give it lower than a 4, honestly, but I'm grading it on the curve of animated stuff and pitches and stuff like that. So, you know, it's certainly anyway. So for the purposes of this podcast, we had to watch the first episode of Venture Brothers. But now that the podcast is over and we don't have to watch anymore, Michael Kenyon Rosenberg, would you watch the second episode of your own volition?
Yes, I would. Yes.
Nice. Ryan's shocked.
What about you, Darth? Would you watch the second episode?
Oh, man. You know, it's so funny. Based on this, I probably would, but when I was watching these first couple of episodes, it did not suck me in initially. Like I said, it took episode 11 of season 2 to really grab me. And the funny thing is that episode wasn't even written by these guys, but it's the only one that was not written by these guys. But I probably would. I don't know, especially now that you know that there's a beginning and an end. That the show, like, you know, you're not like watching a show that's like, oh, they're on their 20th season. Who knows where they're gonna keep going? Like, I'm not gonna spend the rest of my life watching this. Like, okay, 7 seasons. All right, cool. I can do that.
Right. I'm very close, actually. I'm very much on the fence, but I'm going to have to probably say that no, I would not. Not based on this first episode. I mean, I think I would enjoy the series based on what I do know, but based on this episode alone, I think I would have left it alone. I'd be like, okay, cool. You tricked me once, but I won't watch it again. So based on this episode, I'd have to say that I would not. But anyway, that's the deal. Watch the first WTF Three's Company. WTF
that'd be a good one.
Snorks.
Ooh.
WTF Dragon Ball Z. Don't say that though.
Avatar, the last Airbender.
In the comments below. So what I'm trying to say is this
WTF
podcast,
Rainbow Bright. Wait, you have to also tell people that they need to subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell icon for notifications in the face.
All right, guys, you have to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications, and shoot, I forgot the fourth thing.
Comment.
Comment.
We
below.
already said to comment.
Okay, great. So this podcast was a fun way to spend Darth's birthday for me.
Yeah.
This podcast was an adventure. Oh, brother.
With your brothers. Kind of.
Yeah. This podcast was, a fun way to talk about my favorite show with 2 of my best friends. So, yeah, it's cool. It's like hanging out. I just wish we were talking about more than just one episode. But go Team Venture.
Good job, guys. Oh, wait.
We
Darth does it
scissored.
this way. That's how Darth does it. All right. Anyway, we got to run. Thanks very much. As Michael Kenyon Rosenberg likes to say,
Don't forget to watch the first of things.